Another amazing day in paradise. Yippee-ki-yay, Cowboys up. It's D here again to share a little cowboy wisdom with y'all. Settle up. It's going to be a wild ride. We're going to talk about acceptance today. How to accept yourself and others. Are you having challenges accepting yourself just as you are? Are you not accepting others? Someone said, Cowboy, why can't others just accept me as I am? I got no money and no honey. This is unacceptable. I get it. The Cowboys been there, brother. One of my favorite quotes is by Steve Maraboli. When I accept myself, I am freed from the burdens of needing you to accept me. Self-acceptance is recognizing your value and being the person you are, regardless of your faults and your weaknesses. Without self-acceptance, it's nearly impossible to reach your maximum potential. The relationship you have with yourself is the foundation for all other relationships you will have in your life. In my journey, I've struggled accepting others, accepting myself, and circumstances. I wanted others to think, believe, and act like me. Follow me! The Cowboys way is the only way! Oh, sometimes I say the cowboy way or the highway, but that's another story. Anyway, through pain I learned I was not the only way. Most of you know my story. I went from being a multimillionaire to being homeless with no money to eat. I went through a long and painful divorce. My heart was broken when I lost my daughter. And on top of it all, I went bankrupt fighting to stop multiple foreclosures and lawsuits against me and many of my businesses. Going through all of this at the same time was so overwhelming. It put me in a state of shame. I began to think something was wrong with me. Emotionally, I felt unimportant, inadequate, flawed, and not good enough. With lots and lots of meditating, reading, and journaling, my life began to change, guys. I became aware of my negative thinking pattern. I stopped listening to my mind and others, accepted my imperfections, and began to trust myself again. I made the decision to have love and compassion for myself no matter what happens. The more I fell in love with myself, the more I began to accept myself. I also realized the relationship with myself was the most important relationship in my life. It's the only relationship I can't cut off, so I might as well make the best of it. So I looked in the mirror and said, Cowboy, you're all you got. Then I sang as loud as I could. I love you just the way you are. Y'all hear that? Sounds like freedom. Yeah! By accepting myself, I began to accept others and circumstances as they were, instead of trying to change them into what I wanted them to be. I discovered we must truly accept ourselves in order to accept others. And others will not accept us until we accept ourselves. So knowing this, I focus on being my best self for me. And guess what? All else automatically fell into place. Simply accepting myself brought me acceptance of everything. Here's how my quality of life changed. Accepting myself and others has given me inner peace. By accepting myself and others are happy in my presence. I went from feeling unimportant to being significant. From feeling inadequate to being more than enough. From feeling flawed to being flawless, baby. From feeling undeserving to being worthy. I believe others should think, believe, and act like me. Now I have accepted the fact that we are all different. I take action now without the approval and opinion of others. I worry less. I have confidence in my abilities to face all obstacles and challenges. I see and respect all points of views and opinions. I accept praise without guilt. That was a big one for me, guys. I'm more vulnerable with others. I have more joy and fun moment to moment. I'm excited to share my life experiences with others. And last but not least, I actually listen and seek to understand others. Truly accepting myself allows me to completely be present to the moment and available to others. Yeah. Awesome. Here are 5 takeaways I want you to use on your acceptance journey. 1, look in the mirror and repeat this 17 times daily when you wake up for 30 days. Say it loud and clear, guys. I accept myself. I approve of myself. And I accept myself as I am. Woo! 2, accepting yourself and others are the same, guys. Once you accept yourself, accepting others automatically happens. Why? I don't know. It just does. Trust the system, Danielson. Wax on, wax off. Let others see the real you, guys. When we don't accept ourselves, we look outside of ourselves for acceptance and we put our lives into the hands of others. If we don't accept ourselves, why should anyone else accept us? When we accept ourselves, we begin to understand others. Every person you encounter can be in what they consider the fight of their life. Be sure to meet them where they are. Accept others as they are and be nice. Smile. Accepting ourselves eliminates competition. We begin to run our own race. It's in accepting ourselves we reach our full potential and become powerful beyond measure in all areas of our life. Yes! 3, you'll never accept yourself or others if your mind is full of negative beliefs. Perfection is not real. It can't be found. None of us is perfect. Our imperfections give us who we are as unique individuals. Self-acceptance is inner growth, which is the real growth. Our lives begin to improve when we take responsibility for where we are. We don't have to like everything we accept, guys. Like animals, we are all different. A lion must be the best lion. A dolphin must be the best dolphin. Attempting to make one be more like the other is pointless. 4, perform charitable acts. Forgive yourself and learn from your mistakes. Surround yourself with people who accept you. Those who celebrate your wins. Trust yourself. Don't follow others. Never change for anyone. You will be with yourself for the rest of your life, so learn to enjoy your own company. Yeah. 5, relationships. Woo! When we completely accept someone in our lives, we must also accept everything that comes with them. The Cowboys way is accept it, change it, or saddle up. Y'all hear that? Sounds like freedom. Yeah! Self-acceptance comes from a mind that loves itself. I want to wrap up by saying, you are more than enough. You are awesome. If anyone asks you why, you tell them the Cowboys said so. Well, not only that, and because it's true, you are awesome. Trust and accept yourself, guys. Your past can't be erased or changed. You can only accept it. Once we accept ourselves, accepting everything else becomes easy. Accepting responsibilities for the world we see gives us access to make the changes needed to accept ourselves. Accept how amazing you are now. Don't wait for others to tell you this. Define yourself. Never accept another person's definition of your life. Self-acceptance, gotta say the word right, huh? Self-acceptance is being on your own side. No one will ever do a better job of being you than you can. So stop comparing yourself to others. Accepting where you are moment to moment is a key to being and staying happy. You are enough. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Accept yourself and you will teach others to do the same. As we accept ourselves, others will begin to accept themselves. When we begin to love and accept things we dislike, they disappear. So adore, approve of, and accept yourself now. Let me say that again, guys. Adore, approve of, and accept yourself now. Make the conscious choice now to accept and approve of yourself, and you will begin to feel energized, loved, courageous, and significant. Do this, and I promise you will become unstoppable in all areas of your life. Y'all hear that? Sounds like freedom. This is Cowboy D encouraging you to live like someone left the gate open. Rise to every occasion. Never give up and do whatever it takes to live your best life now. That's the cowboy way. Hit them up and move them out. Yeah!